I created Second Chance at Life because 12 years ago, at the age of 46, I almost lost my own mother. Due to her illness, she had chronic obstruction pulmonary disease and emphysema and needed a life-saving lung transplant. If she had not received that transplant, my mom wouldn't be with me today, and so the organization was created on behalf of my mom. Second Chance at Life's mission is to support transplant patients in the state of Michigan who cannot afford medical insurance or their prescriptions. We've also extended it to dental now that we see a need for it.
Without Second Chance at Life, patients might go without their medications. They might lose their insurance and ultimately lose their organs. Also, without Second Chance at Life, I think that some patients would never get on the transplant list.
Second Chance at Life helps transplant patients in the state of Michigan. They help them first get on the list through dental, and then once on the list and after transplant, they help with prescription coverage, medical co-pays, anything they need to keep their transplant. Because the worst thing you want to see is a transplant patient get a transplant and then not take the appropriate medication and lose their transplant. So Second Chance at Life helps pay the gaps that's not being funded either by their medical or their dental insurance.
One example of Second Chance at Life helping is with a patient who has completed all of their testing for getting on their transplant list, but they can't afford to go to the dentist and pay to get their dental clearance. Second Chance at Life will pay the dentist directly for that clearance and any work that needs to be done, so that the patient can get on their transplant list and have a chance to get a life-saving transplant. And I think that has been one of the most rewarding things to see. A patient that would not otherwise get a chance to get a life-saving organ has been able to do that because of Second Chance at Life.
Well, the first step to get a grant from Second Chance at Life, they have to go to their social worker. There's a misconception that you can call Second Chance at Life and you're going to get a grant. You must go through your social worker. They fill out an application, and the criteria is need. You have to show us that you really are financially struggling in order to get a grant.
Common expenses transplant patients face, both pre and post-transplant, have to do with direct medical expenses. So specifically covering the costs of their insurance, paying for premiums and deductibles and co-payments, all associated with their insurance.
There are other organizations like Second Chance at Life, but I feel that Second Chance at Life is set out a little bit different than that because we fill a gap that they can't. The biggest thing is the dental clearance. I don't think there are other organizations that offer the dental clearance that Second Chance at Life does. I would also say it's our quick response. Once a social worker gets an application, we have a 30-day turnaround. We always beat that 30-day turnaround. Normally they have a response within 5 to 7 days from us. And the other thing I think people really enjoy is we pay directly to the debtor, so the patient doesn't have to worry about things. We go right to the person that they owe money to, and we pay them directly. And I think that's a real benefit to patients. They're already stressed out. They don't need to worry about how their bills are going to get paid. Money comes from, first, individual donors, second, corporations. We get grant funding as of now, but I would say 80% of our money comes from fundraising, and it's just everybody coming together, no matter what kind of background they are, just giving back to their community and giving back to transplant patients.